Hey guys, happy Sunday, happy Mother's Day to all the ladies out there. Thank you for your service to humanity, pushing us forward, giving birth to all these beautiful babies. That being said, ladies, might be coming after you a little bit on this one. Coming after the guys as well, but what I'm going to be talking about is projection and gaslighting, which are two psychological sort of tactics one could use in a negative light to get people to do what they want. And the reason I'm saying I'm coming after ladies more than men is because men don't seem to use projection and gaslighting as much as women. Not saying that women are worse than men. I'm just saying that men use some more colorful ways to deal with their problems at times that are also just as unhealthy, if not more. And I'm talking about like the testosterone-based anger, punching holes in the walls, getting to fights, yelling at people, threatening people, road rage. Those type of things, men deal with way more than women. But right now, we're going to focus on projection and gaslighting because I don't know if you guys can feel it, but there's a good energy coming in right now. There's a good energy coming in. The rest of this year, it's going to be great. It's onwards and upwards. Right? For everyone listening, it's going to be a great year. You just have to focus on the great. That being said, for the bad things to go away, they have to boil up to the surface first, be dealt with, and then they can be released. So that's why we need to be very aware of what's going to be coming in the next couple months. And I swear to you right now, it's going to be a lot of projection. It's going to be a lot of gaslighting. And the true world war that we're about to step into, I don't know if it's already started, or maybe it's coming down the road and we're just kind of in the walking steps to get there. But it's not going to be a physical war. It's going to be a psychological one between empaths and narcissists. It's going to be between people that are chasing their dream. They're happy with their life. They want to help other people. They love humanity. They have all these friends. They want to push everyone to be the best version of themselves as they can. And they believe everyone can be the best. They genuinely believe that. And then on the other side of the coin, there's going to be the narcissists. These are going to be the people using projection and gaslighting coming up here. They're the ones that are unwilling to put in the work. They are unwilling to try to be the best version of themselves. And so as a result, they will remind you that you are not capable of doing it. How the fuck would they know? That's cap. So, projection. What is the actual definition before we get going? It's an unconscious defense mechanism to transfer your own negative traits or emotions onto another. What does that even mean? Okay. So, let's say somebody wants to go try out for some sports team. Let's say it's football. This person is a pretty decent football player. You yourself are terrible. You're really skinny, you're small, you've never played football, you're not good with sports or your hands. You're an artist, let's say. Now you turn to this person and say, "Oh, don't do that. You're not going to make the team." But they very well could make the team because they are good at football, they are built for the sport, and they're passionate about playing it. So why would that person say they can't make the team? Well, that's projection. Now, you can usually get control of this because there is that little bit of time between unconscious thought and then conscious thought and then saying it, right? Unconscious thoughts don't just boil up and they come out of your mouth. We call that Tourette's. If you have Tourette's, hey, you got other fucking issues we got to deal with here. But there is that small bit of time where you can get some control. So the best thing we can do to service society is be very conscious of when this happens and to point it out and be like, hey, don't do that. That's not okay, right? And we need to do this across all of society. This is not just young kids bullying other kids saying like, oh, you'll never amount to anything because I'm a loser and I sit inside all day drinking Mountain Dew and eating Doritos and playing Call of Duty. I totally didn't just tell you guys what I did when I was 16 years old. Because if I did, I would have said that I played Dungeons and Dragons as well, and I was a level 20 Oathsworn Paladin. Fuck around and find out. but moving on. I'm going to give some childhood examples, some school examples, some work in life, and just let me know if these resonate with you. Because all of these, you've heard every single one of these before. Childhood examples. Don't do that. You can't do that. It's a limiting belief. It's a limiting belief. Somebody else saying, hey, I don't do that, so you can't do that, all right? Be conscious of that. Anytime somebody tells you what you can or cannot do, you have to discern for yourself, all right, are they being kind? Are they saying I shouldn't do this because it's a burning hot stove, and if I put my hand on it, I'm going to burn? Or is it because maybe they're just scared of whatever this thing is, they weren't good at it themselves, or they failed in some way, shape, or form in their history, and now they don't want me to fail, and maybe that's why they're projecting. They're scared of my failure. Or they don't want me to succeed because that means they're worse than me and I'm younger than them, and it would be an ego hit to them, right? There's a lot of reasons people do projection and gaslighting, okay? There's a lot, but just be very aware and always stay on your path. That's all that fucking matters. Stay on your path, not their path. Create your reality or be subjected to their reality. You get to pick. I don't really care, but I'm going to tell you, it's way better when you get to do your own thing, man, because other people do not have the best intentions for your life. All right, so moving on. Be realistic. How many times have you heard be realistic? Whose version of realism is true? Who says that you're the king of this reality? No, I don't accept that, so I'm going to go do it. Don't fucking tell me what to do. Get out of my life. Or this one's one of my favorite, and this would kind of touch me personally when I was writing it down here. But that's an incorrect way to solve that problem. I remember when I was younger, I was always very gifted in math. However, I was kind of dyslexic in a way. Like, if numbers and things would flip around for me on the page, I would do things backwards. And I remember I used to solve math problems using different formulas that even the professor was like, yo, this, where did you get this? I mean, the answer's right, but you did it wrong. You did it wrong, and you take points off. And I'd always ask him, I was like, wait, if I got the right answer, but I just did it in a different way, then why do I get points off? Do you get points for doing it just in the way that you told me to do it, and anything else is wrong? Or what? Like, objectively, what matters here? Is it that I'm learning, that I'm getting better, that I'm getting the right answer, or that you're right, and that I'm putting down on that piece of paper what you told me to? Is that the answer? Is that what we're doing here on this planet? Is that this reality, guys? Let me know. I don't think it is. I think we get to pick, and we should call out the narcissists, the gaslighters, and the projectors. We shouldn't deal with this bullshit anymore, because it's not okay. I'm just going to rapid fire some school ones. Do as you're told or you will fail. You've heard that before. You are broke because your spending habits, not how much you get paid. You've probably heard that from your parents if you're in your 20s like I am, right? We have to deal with more expenses than ever before. There's more things taking up our time than ever before. There's more bills than ever before. Rent is out of control. And I don't know if you guys were fed the same lie I was, but when I went to school for 4 years, I got an accounting degree. I ate up that lie that when I graduate, I'm going to get a 6-figure job and it's going to be cushy and life is beautiful, baby. Well, guess what? First job out of college, $40,000. Okay, that sounds pretty good, actually. For 40-hour work week, okay. All right, that's not bad. I was doing taxes. 2 weeks later, tax season started. I was making the exact same amount of money, and they doubled my hours. Mandatorily, or I would be let go. So now, my hourly rate just got sliced in half. And I just have to sit there and take it. And then they're going to make you believe that it's because of the goddamn fucking avocado toast that our generation is suffering. No, we're not listening to you people anymore. You guys blew it up. You guys caused the bank collapse. We're here to fix it. And the best way to fix it is to point out the bullshit when it happens and say, hey, no, we're not doing that anymore. We're not gaslighting. We're not projecting. All right? If you messed up, that doesn't mean I'm going to mess up. We're here to fix it now, okay? So sit down, get your popcorn. I already know you probably got your hip replaced because you've been eating all that crap food all these years. Huh, Boomer? Yeah. That's a total aside. I'm not going after all the old people, but you have to understand that that's the ingrainment in society where it really wants to put you in a box. And the more you become conscious of this, you'll start looking around at people and you'll notice that some people that you're friends with are really only friends with you as long as you stay within the box that they have preset for your life. Some people, this is going to be, this is going to not sound good. Some people want the best for you as long as it's less than what they are doing and as long as it's no more than what they preconceived for you. They do not want to have to think about where you're going in life. They don't want to be surprised. A lot of people. Or you can find good friends that want to be surprised. They want you to pop off. They want you to just shoot for the moon and bypass it and go straight to the sun. That's the friends I surround myself with. That's the friends you surround yourself with. All right? Get rid of these fucking narcissists. Throw them out. All of them. They all have to go. After this year, they're all gone. We can't deal with them anymore as a society. Humanity has to move forward from narcissism. From telling other people, you can't do this because I can't do it. No. You're just a loser. And you need to go work on yourself. But don't tell me that my passions are not good enough. Because they are good enough. And every single person is good enough. Everyone has potential. Everyone can be everything they want to be in life. There's no barrier. The only barrier is yourself. All right. And then let's do some work in life. So being rich is only for the select few. Usually you hear this from people without money, so they say, "Oh yeah, you can't have money. It's only for the select few," cuz they don't have money, right? Crazy how that works. Oh, this is one of my favorites. You didn't watch the game? You must have no life and be a loser. Now, of course, I don't think anyone's ever said the no life and be a loser part to me personally, but the energetic feeling that I've received, because there's always that sports guy. Everyone knows what I'm talking about, the sports guy. They know every game. You could ask them about women's golf over in like South Africa and they would know. And then in the next sentence, they'd be talking about cricket in India or table tennis over in China. And I'm like, how do you know every single sport? You're like that old guy. I think his name was like Gary or something from Dodgeball, the guy with the glasses on, the crazy guy who read the Ocho magazine. He's like, yeah, man, there's a dodgeball tournament coming up. 50 grand winners. That type of guy. Don't be bothered by him. If you're interested in different things in life, you don't have to you don't have to listen to these people. You don't have to give them your energy. Focus on yourself. Focus on keeping your energy, right? If you're passionate about something, share it with other people. But if other people are asking you to go watch things that you're not passionate about and then telling you, oh, if you don't do that, you're a loser, get fucking rid of that person. Throw them out. Or tell them, I don't care. Your bread and circuses mean nothing to me. Nothing. Just be honest. You have to stand up these days. And then another one that just, anyone that's dating or early on, they're younger in a relationship, and you haven't heard this one yet, just wait. You always talk to so many girls. Now, this one's a scary one. I'm going to get into it when I talk about actual dating-related stuff, so I don't want to touch it here. But this is generally something that pops up when your significant other is actually talking to people behind your back. And the reason they're doing it is because they know that they're talking to a lot of guys, right? And that's not a good thing. And they know it's not a good thing. So then when they talk to you, they say, hey, you talk to too many girls. I almost said boys there. But it's so weird how that works. They're basically tattling on themselves because they feel guilty for what they're doing, so they want to get it out of themselves. They got to get the energy out of there, and the best way for narcissists to make themselves feel better is to siphon energy off of other people. So they put you down with their own bad energy and then just take your good. It's so fucked what they do. All right? But just stay strong. Keep moving on. So kind of in summary of all this, gaslighting and projection to me are tools of the weak to bring down the strong. The people that use this stuff, they're never in the right. Okay? They don't know you. They don't know what's best for you. All they know is that they feel more comfortable if you do what they tell you to do. That's it. That's literally it. Just take their sentence and be like, okay, well, if I listen to you, then you get what you want, but it makes me unhappy, so, like, I'm not going to do it. All right? You don't have to just give in. And you can kind of even look back at, like, Greek philosophy if you want to know, like, some of the underlying, like, psychological bases for these arguments. So there's ethos, pathos, and logos. Ethos is usually what I'd find that a lot of them would come from in society. This is the credibility source. This is like, you should listen to me because I am the government, or I am your parent, or I am the school, or I am your workplace, right? The credibility, right? Just don't get fired fighting against these, but at the same time, start asking yourself, how credible are these sources if they themselves didn't chase their own dreams, right? If they're telling me what to do, but their life is not that which I would want for my own life, then should I listen to them? That would be for ethos. Check the credibility. Crack and chink the armor of the credibility, and it will make it a lot easier to be like, get out. And then pathos, this is kind of more on the narcissistic side because it's always related to emotions, energies, feelings, which we love feelings here. And these can get very sinister. An example that I kind of wrote up here is, you can't do that. It's not what you're meant for deep down. Right? So, to the person that's being told this, they may think, oh, they're looking out for my best interest. They're saying this isn't what's best for me deep down, so I should listen to them. That's an emotional argument, right? Because you think that they're empathetically caring for you. When in reality, they just made a pretty ghastly assertion of your life. They're saying, whoa, 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 whoa. You have no idea what you want. That's not right for you. I know better than you what's right for you. So don't do it. And you're just servicing the narcissist by doing that. By giving up on your dreams, on your passions. Although it may seem like it's coming from a source of love, it's really not. It's coming from a source of control. It's a dick move to do something like this. To lie to somebody and say, don't do that because I know what's better for you. You're putting yourself above that other person and pushing them down. That's not good. Don't do that. Obviously, I don't think anyone watching this channel would do that. But be aware. I want every single one of you guys, you're all light warriors. Go out there in daily life, and if you see this bullshit, put an end to it. I'm serious. I do it all the time. I do not tolerate any of this crap around me. Especially towards the youth. Do not touch our children because they are the future. And they're the ones that are going to fix all the issues that we got going on today. And trust me, the future, give it 5-10 years, is going to be incredible, guys. It's incredible. Just wait till you see it. And then the final one is going to be logos. This is going to be just a logic-based argument, right? I shouldn't have to go into too much why this would be what it is, but you know, it can be sinister, but sometimes on the logos ones, these I won't say are always gaslighting or projection. Sometimes it really is just reality, right? So imagine I'm in school and I want to go out for the basketball team. And everyone on the basketball team is like 6'7". I'm 6 foot, guys. I am 6 feet. I cannot jump. I'm white. Like, dude, I can't even palm a fucking basketball. Look at my hands. I got little baby hands. I got the calluses from lifting, but dude, I can't play basketball. And then if somebody were to come up and be like, oh yeah, you know, you're not really tall enough to play basketball. That from what I've said before, everything I've said before, let's say that person's also short, right? That could be projection, right? They could be saying, oh, well, I can't play basketball, so you can't play basketball. Or they could just be being a friend and making a logos-based argument, a logic-based argument saying, bro, I'm 5'10", you're 6 foot, those dudes are 6'7", and they can jump 5 feet in the air, and you really think you can go play basketball with them? Buddy, I don't think it's going to check out for you. But I got the answers. Ben John's got the answers. Here is your paddleball. Sorry, I just had to do that. My buddies keep trying to get me to play paddleball and or pickleball. I think it's pickleball, or maybe it's paddleball. And I should go play it because apparently there's some guy that's like an absolute legend that just creams everybody when he plays. And he's the most non-imposing character. So he sums up perfectly this. He's the guy that everyone would project to and say, dude, you can't be good at any sport. And now he's like the pickleball champion, Lord and Savior of the universe. Yeah, so that was a very strange aside. So I think that covers basically everything I wanted to cover as far as projection and narcissism and gaslighting for today. Obviously, just become conscious of it. Don't do it to other people. And if you find yourself doing it, everyone does it. Everyone sometimes will tell other people what to do. Just make sure you're coming from a state of love and genuinely looking out for the best interest of the other person, right? Make sure it's a high vibrational reason that you're doing it, not a low one. These are the shame, guilt, fears. These are the angers. These are the lusts. These are the greeds. Don't do it down here. Do it up here. Up here is nice. This is abundance. This is joy. This is love. This is giving. This is understanding. This is chivalry. This is everything of the divine up here. So if you're going to tell somebody what to do with their life, or if you're going to try and change their actions, just make sure it's for the right reasons. All right? Happy Mother's Day, guys. Go outside, spend time with your mom. Tell her that you love her. And if you haven't bought her flowers yet, please do. Every woman deserves flowers. They all love flowers. It's not cliche to go get them. So please, enjoy yourselves. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.